Flip your mirror down, look at yourself if you're sexy. A pimp in my own fucking mind. Yes, I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. A pimp in my own fucking mind. Yes, I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. A pimp in my own fucking mind. Yes. She love the way I walk, she love the way I smell. What's that cologne he got on? Platinum Chanel. My pimpin' for paper powerful, I can never fail. It's product and profit over pussy, I shall prevail. Look here partner, all I do is holler and then she yell. You get dollars, they pay for rooms to remodel hotels. I call her mine cause she calls me presidential. She a dime when I flip up and see the head and tail. You need to watch your girl, just like you watch your mail. She steady giving headshots and homie, you can't tell. She my personal head doctor, she proper as hell. Keep it on the DL, she never kiss and tell. Drop the top for the sex appeal. 3 screens, let the wood, it's all over the wheel. 20-inch chrome rubber go along with the grill. And the smartest thing in my jeans is a Benjamin Bill. I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. A pimp in my own fucking mind. Yes, I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. A pimp in my own fucking mind. Yes. Bitch, I got a bra named Jenny. She little with that Fendi. My little mama Donna love wearing Dolce & Gabbana. I got a cutie with some good coochie who love that Gucci. Got one with a big booty that don't wear nothing but Louis. Coco love that Manolo. Nikki, she love that Vicky. Tammy don't wear no panties. Annie is so sedated. Keisha got some big titties, but her attitude is shitty. Mary pretty, but act like Gary from Sex in the City. Mona smoke marijuana. Miss it like sipping Chrissy. Dora got an Explorer. Tracy with BCBG. Got one in ATL. Big fine, thick as hell. Got one in BKNY. That only with DKNY. And Norma Jean. New Orleans. One in H-Town with her face down. Y'all mean? Have you ever seen a nigga ride this clean? On the leather, grip the wood grain. Diamond pinky ring. Melanie caught a felony. Trina caught a misdemeanor. Since they skipped a cold day. Man, I ain't seen them. Got a badass white bitch. Drive a black Beamer. I don't get that crack or nothing. And she giving all the cream up. I'm a film. Drop the top for the sex appeal. 3 screens, leather wood, it's all over the wheel. 20-inch chrome rubber goes along with the grill. And the smartest thing in my jeans is a Benjamin Bill. I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. A pimp in my own fucking mind. Yes, I'm a pimp in my own fucking mind. A pimp in my own fucking mind. Yes. Now when I'm riding down the avenue, these bitches give me attitude. They screaming, Ray, we mad at you. Hip is in my vein, ho. Hit that track, catch a day. Bring my scratch, don't be late to slap you. I won't hesitate. Pimp is in my vein, ho. Shake something, shake something, shake something, shake something. Now could you pop something, pop something. Could you drop something, drop something. Now could you shake something, shake something. Now could you shake something, now could you pop something, now could you drop something, drop something. Oh, yeah. Cleveland, pimps up, hoes down. In the words of my nigga, if I'm rich and you broke, you must be trying to get something from me, bitch. Free Pimp C, hold up. I said free Pimp C, hold up.
We are in the building. Let's try this again. What up? You listen to the Birdhouse show. Check out that dope title slot, the slate, that little the speed art.
Yeah, boy. Check. It's good to be here, homie.
Is that right?
Yep.
See y'all, man.
I can't hear myself.
Is your mic on?
My mic's on. Can y'all hear me?
Not you.
Check.
Big John.
Check. Yep.
Go ahead.
Check.
We in the building.
You got me? Yep.
Yes, sir.
I can
Bam. And we are here. Flying over you bums. Off the planet Earth. Over my adversaries. You bums to figure this shit out for yourself. Big Mo, what up?
Ain't that happening down here.
Ain't nothing happening down here.
Nope.
You gotta peep out some other shit.
No, I'm saying I ain't know.
Yeah, you on.
I can't hear nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You said you ain't gonna break yourself.
Not to ride in luxury. It'll come.
Right? Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They stack these chippers out. It'll get better.
Yup.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Life is beautiful, y'all.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's gonna come.
And you said that right though. Life is beautiful.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna break yourself to ride in luxury.
My stock went up $100,
Uh,
$130.
What you got stock in?
Oh, I got the little boys.
Okay.
I put $110 on here.
And right before I cut her, it was confessions from us that she ain't used to a thug. She love the way I ride while I'm bumping my life by Mary J. Blige. See, I damn near cried day Rick James died. See, that nigga was cold blooded, but the music keep pumping while I'm bumping my music.
Zero, Planeteer, GE, Zumba, Sarva, and KOPN.
are you trying to tell me this is everything that you got your stocks in?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
And you
Nice.
and you got them at Robin Hood, correct?
Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Everybody get Robin Hood.
Now, what did I
It's
see?
important.
You know, yo, you got your thing. I need you to look up. There's some news about Robin Hood that just came
I
down.
seen it.
Can you tell me about it?
Like $4 million.
No, not
$5. Or
No.
it's something newer.
No, it's not that. They released the restrictions on the trading.
Okay.
So, you know, it's free up. I just put some money in today, as a matter of fact, and I haven't. We're gonna select some shit. We're gonna sit down.
Yeah.
That's what I said. You gotta listen. I'm not telling my man what to do. He do what he do.
Right?
But my
Right?
suggestion to him, I listen to the Woo. Dave Chappelle, they said diversify your buns. Bung, bung, bung. You don't remember that? I try to diversify, so I watch the news constantly, and I do research. And cause like I was saying, I was telling about I'm starting to figure this thing out. Like it's kind of like it's like a savings account. But you know, a bank isn't really the interest in the bank isn't really gonna, you know what I mean? It's gonna be what it is. It won't really fluctuate or grow unless you got like $1 million. Can you survive off the interest in the bank because it's so small? Well, when you do your stocks, it's the same thing, but it's a dividend. So like with the profit sharing thing, it depends on the choices you make. You can actually, you know what I'm saying? The dividends are different than the interest because like it gets paid out, you know what I mean? If you pick the right thing through the profit sharing.
Right.
And hence that's so it's some penny, some smaller, they call them penny stocks that's coming out, that's getting ready to have some 200%
Increase.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Penny stocks.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a label.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
name?
penny stock is like a small minimal amount. Like they got a lot of stocks that are less than $1. You just gotta look. You know, a lot of people oftentimes as soon as you get in there, you jump into the very first, the biggest names you can come up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did when I first jumped in. You know,
Well, this shit take time.
it takes time though.
And
It's not like it ain't no get rich quick thing. This shit take time. And you gotta be able to stand and, you know, hang in there. You know what I'm saying?
6 stocks. I think the highest one that I paid for was $23. All the rest of them is $1, $3, $5.
And my job. Oh, damn.
Nice. That was nice.
Shut up.
It's all good. It's all good. Come on.
But no, see.
It's all good.
I was just finna say before I punched myself in the face that my job offers stock too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy
I
any?
think oh no, I think I cut my mic off.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, my job offers stock too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it you said that I pay for it. Yeah, we pay for it.
No,
but
I mean Did you enroll into the?
Right, Robinhood. Do you got Robinhood?
No, she said her job offers.
my job offers us to invest in stock.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we're allowed to invest in stock.
But have you?
No, and I'm not gonna. I haven't. I'm interested in it, but I'm not ashamed to admit I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to stock. I'm very interested in it, but I don't want to like get into something I don't have any knowledge about. I like to like know what I'm doing first. You know what I mean? I like to know what I'm doing first. You know what I mean? So I actually don't know. I haven't invested in it, but I'm very interested in it.
Well, that's what the purpose of this topic is. We're trying to encourage more of us brothers to invest, and don't be scared. This is why I'm telling you that there is such thing as penny stock. Everything does not cost. See, I used to always wonder, what do you have to do? Like, but see, I'm not sure how your job is set up, but there are platforms and apps.
Amazon.
There's platforms and apps in which you can invest smaller increments.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to be rich.
And that's how they presented it. Like, I don't have to invest like a big percentage or pay a lot.
But you gotta start somewhere. That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the things where you have to start somewhere. You can't just you gotta move beyond just talking.
Yeah, I don't
know what I'm
much
saying?
about stock, and I want to learn about it.
And this is the
I'm not
thing,
sure
but
about it.
we're telling you that it takes time.
Yeah.
So the sooner you get involved, the sooner you get invested, the sooner you start to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to learn as you go. Okay, then the sooner you will start to, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the longer you put it off, you will never have any growth. It takes time.
You have to lose to win.
You gotta lose to win. You gotta put it down.
Yeah.
Like every day every day that I wake up, I go on YouTube and I go to a tutorial about stocks because I want to learn. I got stocks. I understand the ups and downs. I don't understand like the portfolios and all that, but I understand the ups and downs. I know how to pull and sell.
Yeah.
And I just watched one person, you know what I'm saying, for like a month, about a month right now. And I signed up to his channel, everything. So you gotta learn, but you gotta lose to win. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not afraid of investing my money. I'm not afraid of that. It's just like I said, I like to know. I like to have the education behind it, and I've never invested in this stock by myself. So I don't know.
But did you ever research and get the education for it yet?
I did research. I'm still researching, looking things up. It's just like I would like.
I'm confused. I think if you're gonna, if this is what you're trying to say.
Like I said, because it's investing your money, so
yeah,
it's
but
like.
My thing is this.
I'm not a stockbroker.
Scary money don't make no money.
It, so
if you did
not
the
invested
research,
I researched it.
If
so, yeah.
you did the research, see what I'm saying?
I even have stocks I want to invest in.
Hear me out. Hear me out. If you diligently did the research, then you would have already known where to start. So you didn't do enough research, because if you didn't do anything about it yet, then you're wasting your own time, because it takes time, which is money.
Right.
Some of this stuff we gotta hold ourselves accountable. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make a move and you want to make a change, thoughts and research is one thing, but you have to take a risk.
You say a leap of faith. I have to just. That's what you're saying. Just jump out
and watch it.
Like you said,
that's what you do. You put it there. You put a little. You know what I'm saying? You put something there, and then you watch it. The more info. See, you're not gonna learn everything in one day. This stuff comes.
True.
Whatever happens in the world changes the market. You have to continuously watch it.
Right.
You don't gotta watch it like a hawk. Just let it sit there. But when you pay attention, you see things fluctuate. Right. It depends on the weather. There's politics. It depends on everything.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So the first thing to do is to just park it. Put something down. Forget about it. You don't even have it anymore. You understand?
Right.
But you pay attention to what goes on, and then as you do your research and you're watching, you see why either it went or down. Mm-hmm. You see why you should have either sold or bought more. But you don't know until your money is there, because if your money is not on the line, you're not paying attention, right or wrong.
Right. Because I'm paying attention. I move it.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. These are things I didn't know.
No, yeah, but I'm saying
so,
once if you download Robinhood on your app and you get them.
You said Robinhood.
Yeah, they kind of walk you through it.
They have a tutorial before you even get to the part where you got to enter your credit card. You know what I'm saying? They gonna show you some shit. That's just a little shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Get you started.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put that $100 in there. Nah, it's
So
like,
maybe it is that I'm actually just scared to actually invest. 'Cause like I said, I have
Scared
done. I have
money.
Don't make no money. You right. I do. I don't
That's
make
the
no
realest-
money though.
that's the
Yo,
real-
I
that's
really
the real
don't play about
statement.
my money though. Like it's just like I just.
I don't either. I don't
You know
either. I ain't rich.
I've seen it, but I don't. I just be. I guess I'm
Just think
afraid of
about-
losing.
no,
So
just-
if that's really it, then that's
Just
really
think
it.
about. Just think about what would you do with $100? Right. I'm saying once you.
No, I was listening to you.
When
What?
you get your check and you pay all your bills and all whatever you need to do, what was you gonna do if you had, say, you had $400 left out of your check? What you gonna do with 100 of that? Some bullshit, right?
Right.
Right. No, I'm not like no some bullshit. Some
But
bullshit.
whatever your desire leads you.
Once I
you know,
paid
whatever.
off everything I had to take care of, once I took care of, because when I get some money, the first thing I think of, okay, phone bill, rent, you know what I'm saying, school, my tuition, stuff like that.
Right.
And then after that, what do? I'm probably gonna go get smoke. Probably gonna go
Right.
get something to drink.
Right.
I might eat something I don't eat on a regular that I've been
But you
fiending
still-
for.
but
So
you
yeah,
still
some
got
bullshit.
money. You still got money behind that to play with. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? So
Invested.
You just be like, here, $100.
Mhm.
Just you could just leave it there for a second. You know it's there.
Right.
You know it ain't going nowhere. You can easily transfer it back to your bank. You can easily leave it up there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just go in there and play with it. You know,
And
Like I
mind
said,
you-
I have like probably 2 or
Just
3
play
in
with
mind
it.
that I
And
actually want to
you know,
invest in.
you know red lines is bad, right?
Yeah,
Red
absolutely.
lines is bad. Green lines is good.
Right.
You know that.
It's common sense.
That's
Right.
another
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
That's common sense.
Right.
Another
common
thing.
sense, exactly.
Another thing. Like I
That's basically
said,
what it is.
it's also very much so like a savings account. So you're not losing anything.
No.
Okay.
Because
And
the
I
way,
always thought you would
hear me
lose
out.
in stock too.
No.
That's
Hear me
why
out.
I always thought it was a.
The way that the way that it fluctuates, it does not fluctuate so much that you lose your life savings. It's just all about being smart. As far as if you want to yield, like, you know what I mean, a few dividends, it depends on the companies that you invest in. You got to do, so doing research would be understanding what is the stock market? What does it, what is the index? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is profit sharing? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand the company.
Right.
You know, what industry is the company in? Is it agriculture? Is it a commodity?
And that's what I
Is
said
it-
when I
is
said
it a
that. When
natural
I said
resource?
that, I
Is
understood
it, is
or
it
I.
industrially? See, do you want to invest in technology? Do you want to invest in
And that's
industry?
what I'm saying. When I said I looked into what stock market was or what it went to invest in stock, I looked into those things, but like I didn't know exactly. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it came with what do you want to invest in, understanding what they make on a regular or like what
Right.
you're gonna be getting back. That's when he said when he was asking me. That's what I was trying to kind of formulate back to him earlier, but
You see it.
I'm not
You
stock
see it.
literate, so I'm not stock
No,
literate, so I don't know. And it's a
There's
lot of
nothing
people
to
who's
be
not stock
ashamed of.
literate.
We're not.
So
We're not.
I'm glad we're having this conversation
Nobody's
because there's a
shaming
lot of people
anybody.
who don't know what I don't know.
Nobody.
I'm
So that's
listen,
true. That's
we're
true.
not- nobody is shaming anybody.
Oh no, I don't feel
What
ashamed.
we're
I
doing
just
is
didn't know
we're encouraging and we're informing.
that it's
So,
okay to do this.
When you were, I'm encouraging you to be
Mm-hmm.
bold. You are here on the Birdhouse show. This is the purpose. You know what I'm saying? To encourage and empower us, I want you to take a bold step. It will change your life. You have to save something.
I'm listening to Mo down here, and I'm listening to what y'all have to say, and I'm
It is
like,
very
wow,
much-
this actually sounds really
A
like,
white person will tell you you will not wealth. You don't attain wealth in the bank.
yeah.
And
No, I've heard that
You just gotta
multiple
look at what they do.
And it's very much so
They
like a
don't-
savings
they
account.
don't want us to get into this shit.
They don't, you understand? And
'Cause
this
it's
is the
money in
reason
this
why
Right.
they were so mad.
So yeah, like he'll tell you.
It's the reason why they were so mad that a lot of small guys like us were able to get in, start to invest as well, okay? And when somebody kind of figures something out, they change the market in a way where the rich folks weren't prepared for this. And this is why you can't hear nothing.
I never cut it out.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So Information, man. Information.
Yeah, information, knowledge.
Information,
I didn't know.
man.
These are things I didn't
This
know.
what they don't want you to have, man.
Yeah.
Info.
And it makes me want to go invest more in the stock that I've been like, what's the word I'm looking for? Procrastinating. I've been procrastinating about like doing that. And I just told y'all I have like 2 or 3 that I'm interested in. But I've been procrastinating.
Is the best
so
way to
yeah,
go.
like this makes me even more like want to do that.
You know, a 14-year-old black boy made $1 million off the stocks. Just happened. 14.
That's what's up, man.
Made $1 million off of stocks.
That's what's up.
So I'm 47. He can do it. Guess what? We all can do it.
Right. Right. And you know what, Joe? You know how you said.
You
know how you said that. You're not. You just don't know. Right.
I'm not literate. This is something I'm not literate in.
Right. It's not that. You're just not influenced. Because it's different when we're influenced, like what Mo said, like when you got back, when you said, look, we had $100, right? If you had $100, what would you do with it? Most of us, we're going to run and go and do this.
Right,
because, you know, most of us is all doing this together.
Yeah.
But, see, we changing things right now. You know what I'm saying? See, you getting influenced. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know, so the more we talking about it, the more we bringing it to light. You know what I'm saying? Because now
that's why it's important to hang with like-minded energies and like-minded people.
Empowerment.
Because and people who are empowered, because they change your thought patterns sometimes, and the more you know, the better. That's just simply it. The more you know, you're better.
And most kids just don't listen.
Well,
you have to listen. We're not gonna tell you nothing wrong. We're gonna tell you how to get this money and be better in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
$1 million at the age of 14.
14. Black.
Wish.
No, black.
That's what's up.
A black boy.
That's what's up, baby.
And that's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? Just change his mama's life. Just change his life. Off of stocks that they do not want us to learn.
Round of applause.
And I've had
baby.
a couple of people. That just show you how it works, like the universe works. Because I had a couple people talk about some stock.
Yeah,
like I've ran into 2 other people before tonight who've been trying to tell me about stock, and I'm like, I really want to know and learn more about stock.
I got stock in my job. I work for Bob Evans.
Okay.
And it fucked me up because I got my bank statement. I'm like, Bob Evans, fuck, why they on here? You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I've only been there 2 years, but that 401k, that's a savings. I can't even touch that until I'm done. You see what I'm saying?
Or you can take it out, you get a penalty and shit.
Why take it out now?
Right.
I don't know about it as far as I'm concerned. I seen it.
How
I
much
don't
he's
know.
gonna build from that.
Yeah.
Imagine how much you'll have, how much you build from that.
Right.
The dude that just worked there was there 32 years. He was there 32 years. He got over $160,000. Just from his 401k.
Again, and it takes time. So
right.
The thing is, it's good to start younger. See, I had a lot of money when I was young. I used to be straight in the streets. And I fucked it all off, or gave it away, or got it took, whatever the case. And even at that time, see, it's a lot of stuff that we can do now that we were not able to do then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a good time to step in from the ground up, because they're getting ready to set regulations on these things where they don't want us involved in wealth building. The first thing that they don't want you to do, and I said this 100 times, is make enough money to move next door to them.
Right.
Go ahead.
I seen something earlier this week, and it made a lot of sense. Somebody just a post about somebody basically shaming people speaking against people shaming people who have generational wealth, like you didn't buy that, or your parents. What is so? And I agree with them. I agree with them. But no, I agree with them, because what is so wrong? What is so wrong with us wanting to make sure our children have something?
I'm gonna tell you something.
Our grandchildren. I kind of understood. Let me say this. Let me say this. Because I only said one saying. I understand how that struck. Because it struck me the same way. But when I read what I read, and I seen where it was coming from. What is so wrong with me wanting to make sure that my kids and my kids' kids and their kids have something
this is
to
what I'm
build
saying,
off
though.
of.
This is what I'm tell you something.
That's how.
Hold on, John. Let me tell
That's
you.
how.
The world. The world will be different if
I understood that though.
Listen, the world will be different if all of us, all the black people out there, all the black people everywhere, will be together, right? The world will be different. Cause like Puerto Ricans stick together.
But I was just
listen to what I'm saying. They stick together.
Okay.
So when you heard what you heard, it's just because of black people are jealous people.
Let me add to what he's saying.
Go ahead.
Let me add to what he's saying, though.
Go ahead.
Because what I was gonna say was, like, because we are on an empowering and a building platform here at the Birdhouse Show, right. I wanted to keep those comments from being spread further. I wanted to cut it short because the best thing to do is for us to mind our own business and not worry about. Listen to me. And worry about other people and how they got their money. If they earned it, or if they listen to me. Money. No. This is why we're wrong, though. This is why we're wrong. We're so worried about. That's the wrong thing to do. We're not even worried about. We need to worry about our own wealth. We have not invested anything. If you don't have anybody that left us anything, you understand what I'm saying? Right. Then you need to break that generational curse and take the steps to just build your own shit.
But where I was going with it. Where I said is that there's other. It's not just black people. I never put a color or a color or race on anything. What I said is some people get shamed for sometimes having that background and that back. I personally don't. If you have it to give, I don't see anything personally wrong with investing in your future, the future of your generation, your family. When I don't see anything. If you don't have it, I don't have generational wealth. I hope to obtain it one day and be able to give it to my children or grandchildren, but I don't. But I see nothing wrong with the people that have it, and some people who work hard for what they have but still have that in the back. I don't think they should be shamed for it either. That's all I was saying.
Listen
like
to me.
Some people
Congratulations,
JoJo.
That's fine.
JoJo.
Congratulations.
But we still gotta break it there because you're
it's
talking.
Not me being in nobody's
but you're making a big deal about shaming people. We're not about shaming anybody.
No, I wasn't making a big deal about shaming people. I said I feel like some people get shamed for that, and they shouldn't be, because if you can afford to give to your family or set something up for them, then that's what you worked hard to be able to build for your people.
I understand
and if
that.
you can't, then that's understandable as well. I just don't feel like people you get shamed. Listen, everybody.
We got to break this topic though, because you're not giving anybody any information. This is like a editorial. This is a personal opinion. We got to dead that, because what we're talking about doing is building. And if anybody should be talking about shaming anybody, we should be shaming ourselves for the ignorance that we have and not receiving the knowledge. What you need to do is worry about how are you going to leave your children anything. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Stick to your own grind. That's the point. If you didn't do any research, you can't even pass an opinion. If you don't have anything to leave, then you're not even in that topic.
And that's fair. And like I said,
so let's just duck that.
But that's fair.
Let's duck that hole. That's what I'm saying. Keep your head on your money. Don't worried about opinions and all of that. Make a move to make a building first. Build something first. Then you'll be in that topic.
I agree with that as well.
If you didn't earn the shit yet, you can't even be in that topic.
I agree with that.
See, that's what we got to do. We got to get out of that. We got to get out of that. We waste too much time talking about other people. We need to worry about what are we going to do. You don't know how much time you have here on this earth. Worry about what you have to leave behind. Don't worry about what anybody else left behind. You feel me? Don't even get into that conversation. You feel me? You got to keep it pushing. That's what I'm saying. So speaking about keeping it pushing, Mo, what you talking about drumming? Trying to keep it pushing from the Cavs.
Yeah.
You still think he want to?
They gonna buy him out. They said they was gonna buy him out.
So what they gonna do without him?
What you mean?
What they gonna replace him with?
They got mad centers, bro. They got 4 centers. I mean, we getting rid of a lot of money. Yeah, he's a good player. But I'm saying the other players, they'll do. The kid Allen from
so run this by me now. We're trying to deal.
No, they was talking about buying him out, buying the rest of his contract out. Because he want, I guess he want to leave. I ain't for sure. Nobody really wants to play with that guy. Drummond don't want to play with Kyle Sexton. Let's just say that. They don't want to. I might not be putting it out there right, but I think I am.
So it's some sort of chemistry then.
Kevin Love been hurt the whole fucking season.
You know, man, Kevin Love been hurt for like seasons.
Well, why you think though? He don't want to play with him either. In the middle of the game, he stopped the game and cussed him out in the middle of the game.
Okay, Love is cussing out Sexton.
Yeah, for not passing the ball. They did, the switch where the guard was on him. He had him down.
So he had a low man on him, little man on him.
He ain't passed the ball.
Sexton took the big man like, take it to you.
He ain't do that though. That ain't what happened. Because Kevin
so
called time out and start cussing him out all the way to the bench. So that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? To me. And then everybody, they praising him because he scored 20 points in a row. Oh, you're supposed to do that. You're a professional. That's what you're supposed to do. But guess what? You have 42 points and 1 assist. Where's the teamwork? Yeah, you got your money. What about everybody else? So I would have traded the guy. I mean, it is what it is.
But we were talking about Drummond.
But I'm saying, if you want to keep him and make him happy, you got to get rid of the other one, right? Because it's definitely him. You got rid of Kevin Porter Jr. for throwing food in the locker room. Come on. He ain't got no posters downtown, do he?
Nope.
He ain't saving the Cavs seasons, is he?
I like Drummond, man.
I'm just saying, if you had to choose the franchise, where you gonna go? You gonna go with a guy who gets you a double every time, every year, or a guy that gets you 20 points and no assists? That's a point guard.
So we talking about getting rid of Sexton.
No, Drummond wants to leave because of that. Because he does not throw him the ball, bro.
So
watch the game.
So I'm saying I would get rid of Sexton.
Yes, I would.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I'm not saying I want Drummond to leave, but I'm saying he wants to leave because he's not getting. Every time they on the court together, he don't get the rock. And that's a problem when this dude get you 18 to 15.
And see, Drummond in his game, he'll look for the open man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a team game.
Sexton get the ball, the rotation does stop.
Golden State won championship because they play team ball. Right?
He look like he about to look something up.
I'm just saying, let's be honest. Like, most of the teams that win championship play team ball.
You
right?
did. You clicked the space bar aggressive.
Like Toronto, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is Superman all of a sudden, right? He led a whole team. You think Sexton can go on the team and lead a team like that? No.
Hey, man,
not at all. No.
Speaking of these players, you just reminded me of something. I just saw something new about that Space Jam.
2?
With LeBron.
Yeah.
They got this contest out, man. It's pretty fly, man. It's about like if you could make up a video game idea and submit it, and it's gonna be on like the Xbox Live. What's the Xbox thing called?
X.
No, I'm talking about their platform, their online game platform. It's like Xbox Live or some shit like that.
They got an Xbox Live and they got an extra Xbox streaming live.
Yeah, they got. So if you come up with a dope video game idea based off of Space Jam and submit it, they'll make that shit into a game with all of the players. You feel me?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. But
yeah, another dope thing that I peeped out.
Bring your college football back to.
I knew about Xbox Live.
Yep.
I didn't know about the streaming live.
Yep, NCAA, but it's gonna be NCAA 14, and it's not gonna have any likeness or any names to any of the players.
That's cool.
But it's gonna be on the new consoles though, because remember when they stopped making the NCAA games and stuff. Because the players
they wanted some money, they didn't want to give them nothing for it.
Well, you would too.
Right. Who wouldn't?
Come on, man.
But it's hot out here, man. You ain't picking up, man.
Oh, you ain't got hot shit. Hey, but the groundhog in Ohio did not see his shadow.
Good.
So we got only 6 more weeks, right?
So they say.
Whatever that means.
I'm ready to go to Vegas, brother.
Yeah,
You know
so
what
they
I'm saying?
say.
Whatever that means.
I'm ready. Open
What's up, Cleveland? What's up, everybody out there?
Hey,
Much
where
love.
you ready to go to, Jern?
Oh, dude. I ain't even thought about it, man. But I know that, let me see here. My nephew, Levon, he's getting married. In August.
Congratulations.
Right. Getting married. And, shit, I'm going somewhere. I don't know where. So I need to lose some weight. So, you know, I won't be a fat
You want
sloppy
someone on
dude.
a vacation?
Yeah, yep. I gotta get a passport. All
You
that
gotta go
good
to them
stuff.
islands or something.
Right.
You know where I want to
Have some
go?
fun.
So, but I'm gonna tell you where I did go. San Diego. And it was real nice. San Diego was real nice. What up, Bird?
You know where I want to go?
What's up?
We'll go to a music break. You listen to the Birdhouse Show. We'll be right back talking about these vacays. I got to get out the house, and then I got to get my kids out the house.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be to that in a second. Until then, check out this dope art done by my daughter, J Nail Butterball, in the house.
What's good?
Until then, yo, listen to these dope tracks. We gonna mute out for a minute and regather our thoughts.
great is it that we get to tell everybody how
Check, check, check. You listen to the Birdhouse Show. We will momentarily be back soon. Sit back and check out these little instrumentals. Until then.
Want to know where to invest $1,000 right now? Hi, Rex Moore with The Motley Fool, and if you know us, you know how famous we are for finding these massive technological trends and then finding stocks that can benefit in an explosive way. Stocks like Amazon and the e-commerce revolution, our recommendation up over 20,000%. Or Netflix and the streaming trend, up 26,000%. Or Booking Holdings and the online travel explosion, up over 8,000%. All with our calm, long-term, diversified investing approach. We sleep well at night.
DJ Esco, E.T., Esco Terrestrial. Yeah. Check 1, 2. And we're back. Big Mo, what it do? It is the weekend, man. It is definitely the weekend. I'm so happy about that, man. It's been a long week. One of the things I wanted to get into right quick, we were talking about the vacays you want to take, so I do want to be consistent with what I said, okay? It's a transition. Big Germ, you cool with that?
What's up with you, baby?
Okay. Now, before we get into these heavy topics, let's get back into this little thing we dropped off with. Now, the vacays. I was thinking about taking my kids to, you can still get a movie theater, by the way. You can still go to the movie theater. You can still go to Make Believe. Make Believe is open from 5 to 9 at the building that's inside the old Parma Town Mall. So you can do the go-karts, the kids can do rock climbing and all of that. You know, they got like video games, you know, stuff like
Make
that.
Make Believe. Run that by me. What is that? Because I ain't up on that.
Okay, it's like a thing. They put in. It's been on Kicking It with Kenny.
I mean, I literally couldn't imagine.
Maybe about 2 years ago.
Vessel for Alexa to be.
So it's like some sort of like indoor amusement type of playground, something. Because you said the kids can do some stuff there, like activities,
kind of like a swings and things, but not exactly.
Okay.
You know, but really for the smaller kids. You know, with the big tumble thing, the tunnels they climb through, and all that stuff.
Okay.
All right. Suggestions, because we've been in the house forever. They never opened up the playgrounds. My kids are getting cabin fever. You know.
Yeah.
So. Zoo's still not open yet. I mean, it's limited. You can walk through and do little stuff, but they're not really allowing too much of nothing yet. But the good thing is that the numbers have been going down over across the board, you know, as far as, you know, and all the vaccination, yada, yada, is being sped up. Now, speaking of which, let me see this right quick. Few things I wanted to share with you.
Let's get at it.
All right, the first thing, Big Germ, I need some help. You told me, no, that's good. I just need to look at it. You told me Monday.
Yep.
That I told you to check out some of our brothers that's doing the same thing.
Yes, highly influenced me, man.
But they get into the bag. These guys got referred to me by none other than the big homie Mo.
What's up, homie?
Mo, you the one that got me to start checking out other, you know. So you said Gillian Wallow was you know what I mean? $1 million. What you said? Yeah. $1 million game, right? All right. So anyway, so boom, I told Germ to check some of them out. Germ fucked around and checked some out, and I ain't check out. Ended up some good intel. So let's get to that. So, Germ, you told me I need to stop what I was doing and listen to it. So I did. We was talking about when you're trying to figure out your credit report,
right,
and how to address the negative things on your credit report to build your score so that you can get something.
So what they was talking about was how to dispute negative claims on your report. And so what how they broke it down was, said like if you have, see, like I didn't run into this issue, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been locked up, no shit like that. But if you have, this was what you running into every time they run your credit.
Nah, hold on.
Back.
Let me interject. Because it's not just that. It's not just people that been to jail. It's anybody. He was just saying that if you've been to jail and you did not know this, this is something that you get entered into these third-party data collection agencies.
Right.
But make it clear, this is everyone.
Right.
Okay? It's not just people that were in jail.
But with the third party, this is what, because it's understood, that's where that comes across.
Right, but not just people in jail. Remember, I explained to you what redlining is. Depending on when you run your background check, it does not just run your credit, it also runs your residential history. Depending on where you lived, depends on whether or not the bank will get a flag in the computer that will block you from being allowed to get that apartment. But it's not just about a person that's been in jail, though.
But what the homie was getting at on the YouTube video was about those who've been in jail.
No, Germ. He said in addition to those that have
True that. And with that third party.
He said he took Wallow, for instance, because Wallow had been in jail. So he said if you got out of jail and you did not know how to do this, this is how you do it.
True.
But it pertains to everybody.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right on.
Now, I know it's not a big deal to you because you didn't have to deal with that.
No, it's a big deal because I didn't know.
But what I'm saying is, it pertains to everybody.
True that.
So it don't matter if you have good credit or not. So what I'm saying is, Germ, if you stayed in the Rock and you tried to get out a crib in Westlake, guess what's going to stop you?
Your address.
The third-party data collection agency that reports your residential history. They don't want you there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the definition. So the party that he was referring to on this note, what you gave was valid information about, like, you know, it is how you go back and you can dispute your credit report. But what he was saying that was important was for you to know that there is another third-party data collection agency that does not just report the credit report, it reports your residential history. And that's what blocks you from being able to get into certain neighborhoods.
True.
In addition, that's called CoreLogic. And he was telling you that you can opt out of CoreLogic's data input from you, which means that if you opt out and then you go apply to get a house somewhere, buy, lease, rent, whatever, that information will not come up to that property real estate management company when they do a background check that they charge you $50 for before they let you move in. Yeah. See, it's not just your credit report that they tell you no for. That's the thing. You don't necessarily have to have been in jail. All you had to do is had lived in a red-lined area. Red-lined areas are everywhere where you don't live. Superior, you feel me? 130th and Bel Air, anywhere where they allow niggas to stay. That's why it's important for us to share this information. Because number one, not only do you have to dispute your credit report to boost your credit score, you also have to opt out of these other third-party data collection agencies. You understand? But I want to be clear because this does not just pertain to people that have been to prison. You see, that's a blanketed statement.
Right, but he did bring that up
as an example.
Correct. Okay. And so when he brought that up, see, I didn't know that was even a thing.
Probably because people who have a record or our criminals or felons have a harder time getting it. That's probably why he covered that. Because a lot of times that,
that's not necessarily true though. I'm saying a person could have been working and not been to jail, but never really.
No, he was just saying that.
No,
that's what the person covered. I was just saying a lot of people under those circumstances have a harder time.
But we know that. But he's telling you how to overcome those things. That's what we're talking about. Right. You can overcome that stuff. Right. But it does not. Well, the information I'm sharing is for everybody, not just people that are in jail, is what I'm saying.
And I agree with that. I wasn't saying that it was just for people in jail. I was just saying when he said that he figured out that the person, what did you say? You said the person covered that, and that's what you were speaking on. Can you say that?
Right. See, one of the I forget one of the dudes that runs the show. He's either Wally or God. Okay, right. One of them had been locked up, and he had used it as saying, "Hey, look, this is what happens when you get locked up. This is one of the things that you go through." And
pause for me right there. And that's all I was saying. I was just saying that maybe that's he covered that because of that experience, and not that it's only made for that experience.
The reason why I wanted to be more inclusive than that, because there are people that have not been to jail that still get their opportunities blocked from these third-party companies.
Absolutely.
That's the main thing. I don't want to just see, because that's almost like kind of like that's like a projection. Or almost like shaming somebody. That we're being more inclusive than that. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know about shaming.
It's not shaming. I see where you're coming from, but no.
If you isolate,
I wasn't trying to come at it with
maybe
that.
I didn't use the exact definition, but I'm telling you, if you that is like you isolating people where this only pertains to them, like people that's not in that situation can't be affected by this. I was just trying to
understand why that was pointed out by that particular person.
No, I'm saying it affects everybody though, because it's not just your residential history that stops you from getting advances and opportunities. And, you know what I'm saying? It's not just that. It's just the data collection agency was designed to stop people from getting advancements. Period. Loans from the bank. You know what I'm saying? Approved for credit and everything. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I'm saying is it's more inclusive than just when we're talking about it, just say it's people that have been in prison. And because they have a hard time. We all have a hard time. What we're trying to do is give everybody a way to elevate and advance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's cool, I completely understand that.
No, I wanted to make it clear though, because the way that John presented it,
you did, but
it made it seem like it only pertained to people that've been in jail. I just wanted to just make that.
That
clear.
Was not my intention at all.
I know.
No, but that was an example that was used in the video. There you go.
So even if you haven't been to jail,
yes,
you can still opt out because your information still keeps you where you are.
True.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel me? Moving on, the next thing that's good for some of us, if once they do it, we want to talk about the Democrats and what they did. Anybody got any idea what they did pertaining to this week and the efforts to get this relief package going?
They finally pushed it.
How so? To what capacity? Like, what exactly did they do?
They basically just all finally came to an agreement. But it was still Biden, though.
No, it really wasn't an agreement. That's the thing. They did without the Republicans. Because now we got the majority of the Senate. So it's 50 and 50, but the only reason why we were able to do that is because Vice President Harris is 51 on the vote side. So we were able to do that, but it's still going to take a few weeks before it hits your account.
Yeah, but it's coming.
But I wanted to mention though that it was beast mode the way they did it, because they tried to give the Republicans several opportunities to try to negotiate, but they wasn't going down. So the victory for us is that Nancy Pelosi and Biden said today, like, you know what I'm saying, and Clyburn, the brother, that we said we promised you 2,000, we gave you the 6. They said it's too much. We said they're gonna get the extra other 1,400. No matter what, they wanted it to be. They only wanted to approve us for 600,
for 1,000,
and they fought for us and they pushed it. You see what I'm saying? So, but they gave them a bipartisan opportunity. They just kept trying to drag their feet. Boom. So that was dope for us. It's coming. This is going to take a few weeks. Now they're talking about targeting people based off of income, because they're trying to say it's people that didn't spend the money the last time. But my thing is just tax it next year and just, you know what I'm saying?
No matter what, they're gonna give it to you, because if you do your taxes, they're gonna have a spot where you can put the money in and all that. You know, I got a W-2 from unemployment.
A W-2 from unemployed, you got to get that back.
That was crazy. I ain't never seen that.
I received 2.
Hey, look.
Just this week in the mail, I got 2 W-2s.
You did?
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I only filed unemployment I only had it for like 3 months. And I went right back to Amazon and got and UPS. I work for Amazon and UPS. I got 2 W-2s in the mail right now.
And then another thing I want to talk about, the Democrats are trying to push Biden to forgive $50,000 worth of the student debt for people that have student debt. So like
the CARE Act, I received a check in the mail from my school for the CARE Act.
Hey, that's what's up.
I got a $1,000 grant for it.
That's cool.
Student loan. So the pushback from the Republicans, of course, which is always a pushback from the Republicans, but the pushback from the Republicans is they're trying to say that it won't be fair to those that have, like, I don't know, worked and paid their student loans back. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know.
They're trying to get them as low as possible.
Yeah, but and not even that. They don't want to do it. They just want to try to make the schools as affordable as possible.
No, they don't want to do it. And can I say?
You go ahead.
I'm a student, so I'm living this. They don't want to give us anything, to be honest. I'm blessed enough to go to a school
now, when you
that
say
actually
they,
cares
who are
about
you
their
saying,
students. I'm talking
country?
about as far as the government goes, as far as them not wanting to give out.
But I'm saying, are you talking about the Democratic Party or the Republican Party?
Okay, so I might go somewhere people don't like.
Okay, well, let's go there then. It's Birdhouse Show. It's a Birdhouse Show.
I feel like the Republicans or the Democrats, it's the government period, they don't want to give us anything. The Democrats want to give us something, but they don't want us to make our own. While the Republicans want us to give us things, but they want us to work for it. You get what I'm saying? On some tough love.
I disagree.
And that's okay. That's why I don't get into politics, because it's a lot. But I'm just saying, as a student.
Let me educate you though.
I wasn't done, but I'm.
Let me educate
go ahead. Okay. I was finna get into something serious, but
let me educate you though.
Please do.
You said the government.
And
what I was saying
but I broke it down first.
No, but what I was saying was specifically what I was saying was now that we have control of the Senate.
How so do you feel we have control of the Senate though?
We have control now. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm asking, how do you?
Because listen, you're not learning. Look, give me this. All right. So for y'all that are not catching on, let me break it down for you. I understand that there's a lot of blanketed statements and opinions from people. What I'm trying to tell you is things are changing. No longer is it a time when we can just go off and just randomly just go with this theory that the government doesn't want us to have anything. I want you to get a new mindset. What I'm trying to tell you is this week in the government, the Democrats had a victory fighting for us to reverse this way of thinking. The Republicans are disputing what the Democrats are trying to do. So what we have done so far, even with the Republicans not trying to give you to have anything, okay? But it is a distinguishing line. It's the Republicans and it's the Democrats. The Republicans don't want you to have anything. The Democrats are trying to get Joe Biden to forgive $50,000 of student debt. Now, the Republicans are pushing back on that. They would prefer if they made a bill where they made college tuition more affordable as opposed to forgiving student debt. But with as many jobs that we lost over the last year across the board, there are people that went to school that can no longer go to school, afford the student loan, afford the rent or anything. So what I'm saying is that's not true. The government now is fighting for you to have something. Yay! Listen,
No.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
If I can finish my statement.
Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is that was still wrong. That's the part I'm trying to tell you.
It may be wrong in your eyes,
victory.
and I understand, and I agree with your facts that you are presenting. However, you can't call me wrong when I was never finishing with my statement. Right?
No, because you can't form an opinion unless you have all the facts.
Well, I agree with you, absolutely. However, my statement was geared more towards me being a student and expressing what we were talking about as far as student loans and government stimulus and supporting people in that atmosphere, correct? So my facts may have been a little bit more lighthearted in how I was speaking about it because I wasn't trying to go that deep into the politics. And I don't like to get into politics because honestly politics and religion is something I stay out of because it is a very subjective term.
But that was the point
It's
of
a
the
subjective
topic.
subject. What they brought up, I was responding to somebody who brought up something about.
I understand that. But I was giving you information.
Yeah, and I appreciate. I was just saying I was getting ready to close my point.
I was giving you information though, because you made
And that's
an
that's
opinion.
that's factual
You made an opinion,
based off of a statement that I was responding to.
and I was giving you information so that you can change your opinion.
And that information is needed for me and everybody else because everybody needs to know these things from stocks to the student loans to everybody needs to know everything we're talking about tonight. And maybe I made an unpopular statement and opinion while trying to present my point, and I definitely appreciate the facts you presented because they are facts and true and indeed. But I did not go that deep into it because I was simply speaking and responding off of a topic that was given. Yeah, my experience. And maybe that was ignorant and shallow of me, but I appreciate the facts. It's real.
Let's move on.
But you learned something, right?
Every day.
There you go.
Only the ignorant cannot learn.
Yo, that's my point. As long as you learn something.
Right on.
That's what's for.
Mo.
Birdhouse.
That's wrong.
Did you learn something?
I learned something, maybe.
You got a better understanding? That's the
Yeah.
point.
Listen,
I'm not trying to judge anybody's opinion. I'm giving you
It's not about tearing down opinions, it's about building knowledge and giving facts.
Right on.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Absolutely. In the Birdhouse, like I said, I learned something today. And maybe I ignorantly spoke my opinion, but I was just responding to something based off of what I'm living. I am a college student right now.
Good. So that's some information you can use.
And I'm going to use
it's
it.
gonna get better for you.
Absolutely, and
That's it.
appreciate it.
So the next
That's
topic,
all.
now that we're at the end of the week. Oh yeah, one more thing I wanted to bring up. You were talking about, let's talk about this topic right here.
This one?
Yeah, but I can't read it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so my sloppy self. The Chad Wheeler situation. Football player who, can you look it up? Football player, I forget the position he plays for the Seahawks. Tackle. Defensive.
Offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle for the Seahawks, I
Yep,
believe.
there you go. Good stuff. Good
Thank
stuff.
Muscle memory. But the Seahawks, this is a serious thing. He apparently pled not guilty to the charges. He beat it's alleged that he beat his former girlfriend because she was unwilling to bow to him, was the statement. She was almost left dead, or he thought she was left for dead. When she got up to go defend herself, ran to the bathroom, asked for help, she said the most chilling statement. He was so calm eating dinner and said, "Wow, I'm surprised you're still alive." I just did a PSA in school about domestic violence.
So this hit you home. It hit kind of hard.
This really trigger warning.
Right.
Trigger warning facts. I'm gonna let y'all have that right quick because I'm feeling some way right now, to be honest.
Right, that's crazy. He might get off.
That's crazy.
He might get as most as released from his team, but off.
If you get off, you can stay making money.
Nah, I don't think so.
They already released him from the team.
Okay, they did?
They already released him from the team. NFL, they already, you could look that up. They already released him from the team. he no longer the Seahawks.
Yeah, but they
Need to pay her off.
yeah, but the league ain't putting up with that. That's just the nah, man. You gonna
Right,
have
but
to.
that's the thing. The league will always terminate somebody who embarrasses them or embarrasses their name. Of course, the league will put up with that.
Mm-hmm.
What about outside of that? This girl's shoulder was dislocated. She was almost left for like dead. Like, come on. And I'm not gonna get into what I really want to get into. I'm not even gonna say it.
Why not?
Cause I don't want to upset nobody,
Put that
man.
fuzzy thing down. Yep, and now you can talk into the mic.
Cause I don't want to upset nobody. That's why.
You can't worry about that.
Now listen,
You can't worry about
I'm saying the
that.
race comes in the factor too.
blonde hair, blue eyes,
Yeah,
and
race comes in the factor.
African American female,
Oh,
and he beat on her and almost killed her because she wouldn't bow to him. I'm not gonna get into what I want to really get into, but y'all not gonna tell me that don't bother you.
Get into it.
No, because if it don't bother you, man, let me chill, bro. Cause that's foul, bro, and it's foul on more levels than one, and y'all know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he wanted her to bow.
The exact statement was, even in the headlines, she would not bow to him. And guess what? You know what? You want to know how he got off? You want to know how he got off? Mental illness, what they always say.
Who's supposed to have it? Him?
Yeah. Or
He got off on mental illness and released from the Seahawks. He ain't in jail yet.
Yeah, he ain't. He at the house.
From what I hear, he not in jail yet.
He ain't going.
African American female choked out, shoulder dislocated by her white boyfriend, celebrity boyfriend, because she wouldn't bow to him. And his term was, "Oh, I thought she was dead. Oh, you're still alive? Let me be clear here, because these are facts. Oh, you're still alive?" After she runs to the bathroom and calls for help and calls the police. Cause she wouldn't bow to him. Yeah, I ain't finna go there, but I kind of already went there. But y'all know exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, we already there. No,
I don't like that.
Do anybody know what was said to the police?
Jay, what's up?
I'm listening.
No, not that I know.
How you feel?
I feel fucked up about it.
Yeah. I feel fucked up having to be the person to speak on it this detail.
I'm
Go
listening.
look me up. Look me up. Look it up.
In awe, like,
Please,
you know what I'm saying?
because the shit was so disrespectful to the point where one of my homies who goes to school in Columbus and he's from DC, he go to school for sociology and black history and black sociology. I think I'm saying it wrong. I'm sorry. Shout out Hunter though. You get what I'm saying? But you know what? He go to school for this shit. And he messaged, I got so bent out of shape about this shit that he messaged me about it. He sent me the link of the article, and the first thing I text him back, I feel bad, I had to apologize. Because the first thing he texted me back, I text him back, I said, why you send me this? Because I was that upset about the shit. I didn't want to read this shit.
Right.
And I man.
I don't want to piss you off.
No, I'm pissed off. We here now.
Yeah, we here. Do you know the first time I heard about this story? It was from you.
I'm sorry to kill the mood tonight.
No, you ain't killing the mood. I'm just trying to tell you.
What, just now?
What's going
just
on.
now. He just heard about it from me now. He's saying, I haven't talked to Mo until tonight. So he's saying he just heard it tonight.
Same here. I just not heard about it too.
This is what I'm saying.
For real?
Yeah.
Y'all really ain't heard about?
No.
Can you got it pulled up?
Yeah, this is it right here. So
this shit been out for almost all this week.
Yeah. Go ahead, give a read, John.
I'm gonna shut up.
Just formally hit Wheeler with 3 criminal charges, including assault and first degree, over the alleged attack. TMZ Sports have learned. Officials say that he hit the 27-year-old with 1 count of first degree domestic violence assault, first count of domestic violence, unlawful imprisonment, and 1 count of resisting arrest.
Show his picture.
So this dude. So check this out. And then he also said, yeah, hold up, real quick. He said that he had. Now this is some silly shit right here. Chad Wheeler has broken his silence on the allegations, saying he's deeply sorry and truly ashamed, and blaming the entire incident on a manic episode.
Mental illness. That's what they always get away with.
Episode.
And then he play football, so
man, he ain't gonna play no more, man. They gonna
Can you please go to show his picture and go to her statement, please? Because her statement, her story was so chilling, and I'm not the type to just believe one side of some shit because media is a bitch. You get what I'm saying? But when I seen her photos, when I seen him, when I heard his account of the story, he never even came out and spoke. His lawyers, him after the lawyers came out, a mental issue, a manic situation. He didn't even listen, man. I'm not vibing with this, and that's on period.
He's going to get away with it.
And that's what pisses me off. Do you understand why?
Y'all think he ain't gonna play no more?
But do you? It don't. So
he ain't gonna play no more.
So let this have been somebody else, and you know what I'm saying. They wouldn't have played no more. They wouldn't have no career no more, and they be in jail and fined the fuck out. And he is not.
Listen, black dudes kick
the most.
Black dudes.
You said it. I didn't want to say, but you said if this. Did we not see? Look what they did to Vic over a dog fight. Over a dog fight. If we really gonna go there, look what they did to Vic over a dog fight, bro.
They're gonna make some kind
of. And I love animals. I love animals. But those.
So you think it's gonna be swept under the rug because it's fucked up?
No,
they didn't throw that under the rug.
Y'all didn't know about it.
You been knowing about it the whole week?
Yeah, I knew about it.
I ain't heard
because it wasn't that publicized. It was on social media and shit like that.
I watch ESPN faithfully.
Right.
You didn't see that publicized, did you?
Football player
did
in the world, ESPN gonna report it.
Right? Exactly.
You know what? I didn't even hear it.
So you feel what I'm saying?
You know what? And check this dumb shit. Check this.
You see what they do? But when Vic did that shit with them dogs, it was everywhere, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, they ran your.
But white man beat on them black. No man, cause man, y'all gonna make me go there.
He was black and successful.
Y'all gonna make me go there, man.
This man is Chad Wheeler, offensive tackle for the Seattle Seahawks. You wouldn't even know who the hell.
True. He isn't nobody on the squad, but still,
it doesn't matter that he's a nobody. If this was another,
I'm just telling you what the facts are.
Right.
If you were if he was black and he was still a nobody, this would have gotten publicized. Yes. If it was him and it was a white woman, I feel like would have got publicized.
Not really.
No, I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
Okay, so all the incidents that happened in the NFL.
That one dude, and you guys know I'm not that literate in sports, but that one dude who was a boxer, he wasn't no like super heavyweight, nobody who was well known, beat up his girlfriend in the elevator and stuff.
Oh, she talking about
you talking about Ray Rice?
She said a boxer. I'm thinking.
The one Bobby talking about all the time.
She's trying to think. She said a boxer.
You know what I'm talking about? You gotta think about him that hard, man. He ain't that.
She said the boxer. So I'm drawing the blank.
No, that was a ball player. I think something about Ray Rice.
Okay, the football player because he spit on her.
He hit her too though in the elevator.
Yeah,
assault in the elevator. You know what I'm talking about?
He was on camera.
Yeah.
Okay, but that was publicized. So still, it was publicized.
Ray Rice was an all-star running back. I mean, come on.
I see what you're saying. Both of y'all making points.
He making a point. He is making a point, but my point is still valid too. Like that shit. That shit shouldn't ride.
Yeah, it shouldn't ride, but it's like
you didn't even know about it till I mentioned it. That's a problem. This shit been out for almost 2 weeks. That's a problem. That's a problem.
It's a problem, but this is life. That shit
ain't cool.
Swept up under the rug. When Adrian Peterson beat his kid for doing some wrong shit that.
Like you said, it was Adrian Peterson.
But hold on, wait. We knew about that.
What was really fucked up is, okay, so it's a lot of different aspects we looking at.
He right. Okay. I understand where he coming from, but it still shit that shit shouldn't hold no weight. You feel what I'm saying? This shit hold no weight.
Now, if LeBron James go out and do some shit, of
course, it's LeBron James.
Yeah, but I'm saying anybody.
Okay, but what about him? Okay, so you saying he has to do anything for Kevin Love?
Yeah, they'll do that. You know why?
Long as you keep the same energy. Long as you gonna keep the same energy.
Yeah, Bill Roethlisberger.
Okay.
Aaron Hernandez.
But my whole point is, I still stand strong in my square. That shit shouldn't be cool, and it don't. It shouldn't. I don't give a fuck if he is top tier or not. And my valid point behind the whole agenda of racism still stands too. I said what I said. Y'all told me I could say what I say on here. I said it, and that shit is not cool. But you right. But it's fucked up.
Do you understand? Do you know that motherfucker stormed the Capitol?
Yeah, and guess what? And guess what else? I bet y'all don't know this. I bet y'all probably don't know this. Guess what? The people who they fucking arrested who were white, they got let go with a warning or some type of probation. There's like probably a handful. Wait, there's a handful of black people though who stormed the Capitol with them too. You know what I'm saying? Some other references or whatever, if you want to call it.
But you ain't see them.
No, I did. Let me finish. No, let me finish. One of them is arrested and can't post bail. They won't allow him to. I seen it.
Well,
I seen it. But everybody else who wasn't his color got posted bail.
Yo, we ain't gonna change that shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never.
I said what I said, and I can pull it up and prove it.
That's what's up. No, I'm not disputing.
I'm not saying you. I'm just letting you know. Like, yeah, we didn't see them. There wasn't that many of them. But the ones who got caught, they can't post bail right now. While Jim and Billy are out here having a cookout and talking to their friends about it.
That's their fault for doing that dumb shit.
No, that was some dumb shit. But still, that shit exists. That shit. I'm just pointing out again the differences. You get what I'm saying?
Or that's always gonna happen. That's all right.
I'm just making a point. Yeah, they dumb as fuck, but I'm just giving a point.
You know, I think very different.
Let me ask you this, right? The homie that's sitting in the jail that went out there to support Trump. You think he still want to support Trump?
Yes.
That's what's really sad. That's what's fucked up.
You know,
I agree with you.
And you know exactly. You can't even be mad at me. And I believe he's still sitting in there thinking how other niggas would have thought. Oh, fuck this shit. They don't want to. No, they don't like you, bro.
Right.
They're not here for you, bro.
Right. Well,
they laughing at you, bro.
Pretty much.
And so is we. That's when you fucked up at, because your people and them is laughing at you.
Pretty
Looking
much.
like, what the fuck?
Pretty
you get
much.
what I'm saying? And yeah, he's still in there supporting Trump, and I said it.
That's what's up. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
All day. I agree with you.
You can't make this shit up.
How could I?
What I'm saying, it's a bad situation either way. White guy, black girl, black dude, white girl. It's a bad situation at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, she's going to get paid off, and this shit is not going to be nothing at the end of the day. Trust me. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Because, you know, they look at it like he was probably doing her favor any fucking way.
Okay, so yo, check this out.
Part.
Wait a minute. You think it was a favor by?
No, just, you know, because he got it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She should be privileged. That's how he was thinking. She should be privileged to be with me.
Be with me.
I got it. This spot on me.
Like the dude from the gang. It really sounds like the dude from the gang. Remember that sort of gang? It sounds like the white dude from the gang, really. But
I got money.
Jason?
Yeah.
Jason Pitts?
Yeah. Even though his girlfriend wasn't black, but that's kind of how his attitude was.
With his cheap ass.
Was it his girlfriend or was it
Kelly?
A date? I mean, you know,
a
call girl type situation. Was that? I mean, was that?
You talking about his wife? That was his wife.
But I'm saying, but that was his attitude.
Oh, here,
some of the real dude.
Oh, you talking about the real dude? I thought you talking about his character.
No, Chad Willard.
That was Kelly.
Chad Willard. Was that his wife?
I didn't know he was married.
No, that's his girlfriend.
Chad Willard.
No, that was his girlfriend.
Oh,
okay.
I see. I didn't even know that.
Right.
Okay.
Chad Willard is the offensive lineman in Seattle. That's what we're talking about.
Okay, so check this
No, I
out.
thought talking about the game as in the show, the game.
We got you.
All right, so check this out.
That's good.
We're getting through this thing. So far, the audio's good, the video is good, the lighting is good. Thanks to Pat him down. But I also wanted to bring up other people that got legal problems. What was you talking about? The rapper that made up the Nene joints. You know what I'm saying? Can you tell me a little something about that?
Oh.
What's his name? Is it Silento?
The guy who. And did I tell you earlier what I told you? He in trouble for
killing
what I heard.
Talking about Silento was in jail for murder. The kid that made up the that little Nene joint.
Nene.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Let me look it up first. I'll make sure I got the right person I'm talking about. Because I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
Yep.
Atlanta rapper arrested.
The whip and the Nene. And I just heard this a few days ago talking to my other sources and my friends. Apparently, it was his cousin.
Right. So
It was
that's
his
what
cousin.
pulls up
Yep,
right here.
Am I right? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm right. Okay, yeah.
Hey, John, give me a
He's
read.
arrested. Okay, so I'm gonna go on with the story now. Then
Run it.
he is arrested and in trouble for murdering his cousin. He killed his cousin.
Last month. And
Yup.
Hey, give me an official read. John.
3.5 weeks ago to be exact on that last month talk.
Right. So people
About
just
3.5 weeks ago, roughly. So it's not even a full month. This recent. It's real. This fresh blood.
My homie's name is Ricky Hawk, 23, was booked Sunday on suspicion of felony murder. The Caleb County Jail records show. The Caleb County Police Department incident report shows that the officials found Frederick Rooks, 34, lying on a road in Panthersville, south of Atlanta, about 3:30 January 21st.
Yep, that's
Man, that's crazy.
the
That's
report.
blood
it
right there,
That's
right?
it right there.
Understand
no,
that.
That's his family.
That's what I'm saying.
That
That's
is
blood.
his family.
That's your aunt's son.
Yo, so check this
Them
out.
his peoples.
Wow.
Them his peoples.
We're gonna make a quick segue.
Okay.
Speaking about entertainers, right? And we speaking about legal trouble, some people getting shot, right? Now we got the season 4 coming up February 24th of Snowfall on FX.
February 24th, 2021.
What can you tell me about that so far? If you have not caught up, you got a few weeks to catch up. Tell me about Snowfall. I'm gonna let you go ahead and tell us from season 1. You gotta stop though. You can't be a spoiler alert. You gotta
I'm
be
not gonna spoil it for nobody, but I got some fun shit to say. I ain't gonna spoil it for nobody.
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all know when we get back, right?
Right.
Right. Alright, you ain't gonna tell me. I got you.
I'm waiting.
Ew. Oh, we doing it now? Okay, boom. So, alright, y'all. So, what you want me to say from the first? So, like, literally no spoiler alerts. What I will let y'all know is that
It's a slow start.
he is up.
You gotta hang on there. If you just starting, it's a slow start, right?
It's a slow start.
You gotta stay with it.
You gotta stay with it. Absolutely. He's
what's the
up and
synopsis?
it's he's up and he's moving. Everything's good. No spoiler. You definitely, like I said, gotta stay with it. It's one of them shows you really gotta like. The slow shows are the best low key because it builds that platform for what's really popping off. What you can look forward to in season 4 is definitely a lot of answers to what you was probably trying to wonder about or trying to get answers to in season 2. You get what I'm saying? Because it does stretch out a lot.
Tighten up loose ends.
Franklin, yeah, tighten up loose ends. Franklin is definitely on his G shit. It's definitely something you wouldn't have expected from him coming. But let's be honest, if you're a Snowfall fan and you've seen this all the way going through, you've seen him transform.
So you see he's
You
maturing.
see him start to get to his peak.
Okay.
You see him start to feel his gangster.
Hey, I don't even know if mature is the right word.
You start to see him
He
feel his
turned
gangster.
into a monster.
You start to see him
It wasn't about maturity. He turned into a monster, but he was forced.
Again, hold
See,
on, y'all. Let me
yeah.
have it. You start to see him feel his gangster.
Right.
That's what you're looking for, right there, Jay. That's what you're looking for. You
Right.
start to see him feel his gangster. So look, Snowfall, February 24th. Definitely get into it. It's not too much I can say without ruining it for y'all.
Right.
But if you ain't caught up, you need to get there.
That's me. So I need to get caught up, everybody. It's your
Yeah,
boy,
I'm
Big
attacking
John.
you, Jern.
Goddammit, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy right there. I need to get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Lord
Well,
have
before
mercy.
we get off of that topic, as I was saying, the synopsis, you need to get caught up if you're looking for something to watch. Start there.
It's
It is
definitely
on
binge-worthy.
effects. I'm not sure what all. Maybe Hulu might be able to. I'm not sure if Hulu carries.
It's
effects.
Hulu.
They sure
It's
do.
Hulu. You can check it out on xmovies.io, or you can check it out on Hulu. You can stream it through FX Live.
Okay, so the synopsis,
Snowfall.
real quick, we're not going to skip over, is basically this gentleman, he was a college student, things, he had better endeavors in mind, you know what I mean, and he got wrapped up in some stuff watching his cousins and his people along the way
Hanging with the wrong people.
do what they do when he came home from college on his little break, where it ended up where they jumped him and robbed him. He ended up, it's almost like Grand Theft Auto, as I was saying. His character is basically based off of Franklin from Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? But the more he just gets wrapped into these missions, it just gets deeper into this rabbit hole. But this shit gets
Like
deep.
I said, he really becomes his
You know,
own. You really watch him grow
the
through the
development-
series and become become one with his gangster because he wasn't even that type when
The
he started.
development of the crack epidemic, you know, how it all started. You dig what I'm talking about?
It's crazy.
Yo, so check that out. Look for that. Mo, I know we got a couple of movie trailers been coming out. They might want to get caught up with Godzilla from 2014, King Kong Skull Island, and Godzilla King of the Monsters because
Kong versus Godzilla.
yes, sir.
It's going to be the greatest movie made.
That's what I think the greatest monster movie of all
Ever.
time.
I love
Greatest
action
monster movie
films.
of all time.
You got to check that out. You know what I'm saying?
All the movies, even the Godzilla movies, and the Kong movies, all going to one.
I love action
All the
films.
characters that was in Godzilla gonna be in the movie. All the characters from Skull Island gonna be in the movie.
Yes.
What?
And it's going to be a 3-hour movie.
Yes.
What? Really?
This is going to be
Godzilla
Listen,
versus
the
King
anticipation. I'm still waiting
Yo,
on fucking
it's gonna be insane.
Candyman. Where is
Oh my god, the new
Candyman?
I'm so glad you said something about it. The new Candyman,
Yes.
that was supposed to be out. That was supposed to be out like what, a few months ago. I heard it was. I've been waiting on it.
I'm waiting on the Candyman.
I want to see it so bad too. Like
said
I
not
grew
you?
up on Candyman.
No, I'm just the King Kong versus Godzilla.
It's gonna be the greatest ever.
I'm gonna sleep on
Good
that.
boy,
I'm gonna
Marty
wait for
Candyman.
it.
That
I'm
shit is
not
raw,
pumped
John.
up.
I'm
Look,
pumped
man,
for
look.
that.
Every monster movie I have seen, I'll be like, man, look.
Please put the trailer on.
Look, I know the
Please put the
graphics.
trailer on.
Look, the graphics off the chain,
See, you
right?
have to
But like that last guy.
No, the story is good.
Okay,
Oh,
because
God.
The story is raw.
that last Godzilla movie I seen.
Skull Island.
Wait a minute,
That's a classic.
was it
I
with
see.
my dude?
The dudes from
Breaking
NWA?
Bad.
Yes,
That one
Breaking
don't count,
Bad.
Germ. That's
okay,
not.
all
That's
right,
not.
because I was
That's
like,
not a part of
not
this
even in the
franchise.
series.
Okay,
That's not even in the
okay. So
series.
check me on
That's
that.
not a part of the
Help me
franchise.
out there.
Did you see
because-
the one? Did you see the one with Jack Black? Did you see Godzilla?
That
with
was a
Jack
good
Black?
one too. That was a good one.
That
No,
was
that
a
was King
remake.
Kong.
I didn't.
That was King Kong with
I
Jack
didn't see
Black.
that one.
But that was a
Was
remake.
Samuel L. Jackson in it?
No,
Jack
with
Black.
Jack Black.
No.
That was a real good one,
That was a good one.
but it's not
And you
in this
know what?
franchise.
Somebody
though.
else
It's
told me
not in
about
this
that
franchise,
one.
That was
though.
just
And
some-
I remember I didn't see because it was like Jack Black was in it, and I like Jack Black, and I was like, I ain't
Oh
see
no,
that.
that was actually a.
I
He
see
actually
That was a
played
good one though. It was
great
scary
part.
actually. That shit
I
was
didn't
scary as
even
fuck.
see that one. Not mad.
But he actually played a great part in that movie.
I'm about to check
He
this
was
out
like
there.
a
All
kid.
right.
Alright, I'm with Germ. I'm with Germ.
No, he
we
was
gotta check
actually-
this out. Germ, movie date.
Okay.
Okay.
For sure.
But listen, this is what I'm saying.
I'll call you. I'll let you know what's happening.
All right, for sure.
This is gonna be one of the great.
I didn't see that one at all. Me and Germ gotta have.
Hey,
a movie.
listen,
Me
man.
and Germ gonna have a movie night.
Germ.
And not only that, I gotta catch up on this.
Germ.
I got you on Snowfall. I got
Snowfall,
you.
yes,
I got you.
yes.
I got
Check
you.
this out.
We
What's good?
slipping on our pimping.
That's a definite recommendation. If you need something different to look at, we'll get there. Start from
Yep.
Birdhouse show is real.
Yep.
Don't.
and that's crazy because the camera's on you.
Birdhouse shows after I bust.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Everybody see you bust your ass.
Check 1 2. I can't hear nothing.
Ain't no snow up here, guys. Ain't no snow up here.
Hold up.
Caught on the wire. I was caught on the wire. It got
Blooper reel. That's why we go live. So check this out. Here, let's do this. Jern, go on ahead and get to start from this. Godzilla came out in 2014.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You know how you go to the Fire Stick thing.
Yep.
The Godzilla that came out in 2014. Start there. All right. Then go to King Kong Skull Island with Samuel Jackson.
Okay. So there was one with Sam Jackson
Right.
in it.
But you gotta watch the end, just like the Avengers. You gotta watch the credits go off because it's little Easter
They
eggs.
gave you
and
little
clues.
something, little
But I didn't know that at first.
Okay.
I went back and rewatched them. Me and Janelle binge watched them yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So from King Kong Skull Island, then you go to Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Right.
Now, Skull Island was raw. Now that had Dr. Dre and Easy E from
Right.
Straight Outta Compton.
Oh, okay. The characters.
That was their second movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then Godzilla King of the Monsters has Ice Cube's son,
Yeah.
okay? And a very diverse cast. It's a great cast. The story is so good. It's great. It's a great, the best monster movie yet. Now, watch this. Just listen to you're watching the Birdhouse show. We're here every Friday from 7 to 9. We're gonna leave y'all with this, man. Please do not pull my video in 249 countries. Until next week, y'all. Check this shit.
Peace.
Let's see what's happening. Let's see what the big hype is.
This is our only chance. We have to take it. We need Kong. The world needs him to stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way, Kong did the same. It's Godzilla.
These are dangerous times. Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gonna stop for me.
Kong bows to no one.